Welcome to War Bios, the podcast that delves into the complexities of military history's most pivotal conflicts. I'm your host, General Biography, and today we're navigating the treacherous waters of the Battle of Dogger Bank, a naval engagement that would test the mettle of the world's greatest maritime powers. This battle, fought on January 24, 1915, was more than just a clash of ships. It was a crucible for strategic innovation, tactical brilliance, and the unyielding resolve of sailors under fire. As we set the stage for this epic confrontation, let's journey back to the early days of World War I, when the North Sea became a battleground for supremacy. The Dogger Bank, a vast, shallow area in the North Sea, approximately 60 miles off the coast of England, was about to become an unlikely focal point in the war at sea. This region, known for its treacherous waters and unpredictable weather, had been a haven for fishermen for centuries. However, with the onset of war, it transformed into a critical theater of operations where the British Grand Fleet and the German High Seas Fleet would engage in a series of cat-and-mouse maneuvers. The seeds of the Battle of Dogger Bank were sown in the months leading up to the conflict, as both sides sought to gain the upper hand through clever tactics and strategic maneuvering. The British Admiralty, led by Admiral Lord Fisher, was well aware of the German strategy to challenge British naval supremacy. In response, they began to develop a sophisticated system of naval intelligence, which included intercepting and decoding German wireless communications. This allowed them to gain valuable insights into German plans and movements, giving them a significant advantage in the upcoming battle. On August 4, 1914, Germany declared war on Belgium, prompting Britain to declare war on Germany. As the conflict escalated, the British Grand Fleet, under the command of Admiral Sir John Jellicoe, was stationed at Scapa Flow in the Orkney Islands, while the German High Seas Fleet was based at Wilhelmshaven on the German coast. The two fleets engaged in a series of skirmishes and reconnaissance missions, each side probing for weaknesses and seeking to gain the initiative. One notable incident occurred on August 28, 1914, when a British squadron clashed with a German fleet off the Heligoland Bight, resulting in the sinking of 3 German light cruisers. This early engagement set the tone for the subsequent naval battles in the North Sea, including the Battle of Dogger Bank. As we explore the earliest history of this pivotal battle, it becomes clear that the interplay between strategic vision and tactical implementation was about to be tested in the harsh environment of the North Sea. The decisions made by admirals and captains, the technological innovations that were about to be unleashed, and the bravery of the sailors would all converge on January 24, 1915, in a battle that would have far-reaching consequences for the war at sea. In the months leading up to the Battle of Dogger Bank, the British had been refining their naval tactics, including the use of destroyer flotillas and submarine patrols. The Germans, meanwhile, were developing their own strategies, including the employment of U-boats and mine-laying operations. As the two sides continued to probe each other's defenses, the stage was set for a major confrontation. As the two fleets engaged, the British Admiralty's sophisticated system of naval intelligence played a crucial role in anticipating German movements. The interception and decoding of German wireless communications allowed the British to gain valuable insights into German plans, giving them a significant advantage in the upcoming battle. This intelligence, combined with the British fleet's superior numbers and firepower, set the stage for a decisive victory. The Battle of Dogger Bank was marked by a series of intense engagements between British and German warships. The British fleet, led by Admiral Sir John Jellicoe, consisted of 6 battleships, 4 battlecruisers, and numerous smaller vessels. The German High Seas Fleet, commanded by Admiral Friedrich von Ingenol, comprised 4 battlecruisers, 6 light cruisers, and 18 torpedo boats. As the two fleets clashed, the British battlecruiser HMS Lion, under the command of Vice Admiral David Beatty, played a key role in the engagement. The Lion's superior firepower and speed allowed it to outmaneuver the German battlecruiser SMS Blücher, which was eventually sunk by a combination of British shellfire and torpedo attacks. The Battle of Dogger Bank was also notable for the introduction of new technologies, including the use of wireless telegraphy and naval aviation. The British fleet employed seaplanes to scout out German positions and provide real-time intelligence, while the Germans used U-boats to launch surprise attacks on British warships. Despite being outnumbered, the German high seas fleet put up a fierce resistance, with the SMS Derflinger and SMS Lützow inflicting significant damage on the British battlecruiser HMS Tiger. However, the British fleet's superior numbers and firepower eventually told, and the Germans were forced to retreat. The Battle of Dogger Bank was a decisive victory for the British, with the Germans suffering over 1,000 casualties and the loss of the SMS Blücher. The British, on the other hand, suffered relatively light losses, with just 15 killed and 80 wounded. As we reflect on the significance of the Battle of Dogger Bank, it becomes clear that this engagement marked a turning point in the war at sea. The British victory demonstrated the importance of naval intelligence, technological innovation, and strategic planning in modern warfare. The battle also highlighted the bravery and sacrifice of sailors on both sides, who fought valiantly in the face of overwhelming odds. In the months following the battle, the German High Seas Fleet became increasingly cautious, avoiding direct confrontations with the British Grand Fleet. This allowed the British to maintain their superiority at sea, securing vital shipping lanes and protecting Allied supply lines. The Germans, on the other hand, were forced to rely on U-boats and mine-laying operations to attack British warships and merchant vessels. The Battle of Dogger Bank also marked a significant shift in German naval strategy as they began to focus more on unrestricted submarine warfare. This led to increased tensions with neutral countries, particularly the United States, which would eventually enter the war on the side of the Allies. The Germans' decision to resume unrestricted submarine warfare in 1917 was a direct response to the British blockade, which had crippled their economy and left them struggling to survive. The aftermath of the Battle of Dogger Bank also saw significant changes in British naval tactics and technology. The introduction of convoy systems, where merchant vessels were escorted by warships, greatly reduced the effectiveness of German U-boat attacks. The British also developed new technologies, such as sonar and depth charges, to counter the German submarine threat. In terms of legacy, the Battle of Dogger Bank is often seen as a turning point in the development of naval warfare. It marked the beginning of a new era of technological innovation, where advances in wireless telegraphy, naval aviation, and submarine warfare would shape the course of future conflicts. The battle also highlighted the importance of strategic planning, intelligence gathering, and logistical support in modern naval operations. As we reflect on the significance of the Battle of Dogger Bank, it is clear that this epic confrontation had far-reaching consequences for the war at sea and beyond. The bravery and sacrifice of sailors on both sides, who fought valiantly in the face of overwhelming odds, will always be remembered as a testament to the enduring spirit of naval warfare. In conclusion, the Battle of Dogger Bank was a pivotal moment in World War I, marking a significant shift in the balance of power at sea and shaping the course of future conflicts. The Battle of Dogger Bank will always be remembered as a testament to the power of strategic planning, technological innovation, and bravery in the face of overwhelming odds. The legacy of the Battle of Dogger Bank continues to influence naval strategy and operations to this day, serving as a reminder of the importance of adaptability, innovation, and courage in the face of uncertainty. As we look back on this pivotal moment in history, we are reminded of the enduring impact of the Battle of Dogger Bank on the course of World War I and beyond. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.